صلوات على محمد وآل محمد صل على محمد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وخاتم النبيين أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد صل على وأهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين ولعنة الله على أعدائهم أجمعين من الآن إلى قيام يوم الدين أما بعد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه الحكيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن المنافقين في الدرك الأسفل من النار ولن تجد لهم نصيرا إلا الذين تابوا وأصلحوا واعتصموا بالله وأخلصوا دينهم لله فأولئك مع المؤمنين وسوف يؤتي الله المؤمنين أجرا عظيما صدق الله العلي العظيم صلوات على محمد وآل محمد Respected brothers and sisters, last night we discussed about responsibilities which come after Tawbah. After this change of heart took place and person decided to return to Allah Almighty Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, he has to take certain responsibilities, rectify himself. Wa aslahu. And how to rectify? Of course, most important is Tawbah itself, which we explained over and over, by remorse and regret, and also to resolve not to go back. That's Tawbah. But also to rectify by paying back and compensating what you or we have done as a result of our wrongdoings. If our sins resulted in interference or usurpation of rights of the people, huququl nas, we have to pay them in form of material damages or moral damages, ethical damages like dignity of person, integrity of someone, reputation of someone. I gave you examples like ghibat and backbite, which destroys the image, the integrity, the dignity, the respect, the image of a reputation of a person. We have to ask forgiveness. Aslahu, which Quran says, illa alladhina tabu wa aslahu, they are the one who make tawbah and then they rectify, means this is the rectification. Payback in form of material terms, money, assets, whatever, or in form of, if you have damaged someone's social status or whatever, damaged, hurt someone's heart, and so on. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. And we also said, we also explained that yes, rectification, islah, reform, rectification, correction also involves paying back huququllah. Paying back huququllah, Allah's huquq, rights of Allah. Like if you missed salat, have to pay back. If you missed fast, you have to pay back. If you did not pay zakat, you have to pay back. If you did not pay khums, you have to pay back. So this is rectification, very important. Wa aslahu. Now we're going a little bit further tonight. This is compulsory responsibility which comes with tawbah, rectify. That is till here compulsory. But then Quran speaks about elevating quality of tawbah higher. Yes, this is the minimum requirements of tawbah. But if you want to make tawbah, which is Babul Abwab, as we said in the earlier discussions, earlier nights of our discussions, Babul Abwab, gate of the gates, first station on the path and journey to Allah and spirituality, Maqamul Arifin, Maqamul Tawbah. Then naturally these minimum requirements are not enough. Then Quran says you have to do more. Quran in Surah Mubarakah Nisa speaks about munafiqeen and says that innal munafiqina fi darakil asfal minan nar, that hypocrites and munafiqs are in the lowest degree of Jahannam, in the bottom of Jahannam. Walan tajida lahum nasira, and you will never find any supporter for them. They got no support. Munafiqeen, worst. But even this worst of the worst people, if they make real and genuine tawbah, doors are open. Doors are open. After committing this heinous crime which results in the lowest level of Jahannam and fire of hell, Quran says no. If they want to come back sincerely, genuinely, doors of Allah are open. This is verse number 145 or 46 of Surah Nisa. Next verse says, إِلَّا الَّذِينَ تَابُوا وَأَصْلَحُوا, except those, from those munafiqeen, except those who make tawbah, وَأَصْلَحُوا, and they make islah, rectification. This is the minimum requirement. Return. And what is return? I don't have to repeat all the time. What return? Change of heart, not just movement of tongue. Rectification also explained to you last night. Not only that, further, if you want to elevate your tawbah, you munafiq are coming from the worst status. Just simple tawbah is not enough. You have to come up. You have to do extra. You have to go extra mile. What is that? وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِاللَّهِ. You should hold fast to Allah. You must ask, in other words, if I want to little bit explain it more easier, you must ask protection of Allah. Because you are coming from a background of trouble, a very difficult trouble of being two-faces person. Munafiq, outside something, inside something else. Face is something, internal intention are something else. You need to come back and make this return Not only by minimum requirement, you have to also ask for Allah to protect you. وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِاللَّهِ. Seek protection of Allah. Seek security from Allah, so you are safe and you don't move and shake again and fall in the same trap where you were. وَأَخْلَصُوا دِينَهُمْ لِلَّهِ. And then what it says? And you must purify your deen, your religion for Allah. Very important. Now when you are making tawbah, don't again make tawbah to show off. Make your deen purely for Allah. Your namaz must be for Allah. Your fasting must be for Allah. Your zakat and khums must be for Allah. Your sadaqah and charity must be for Allah. Your hajj must be for Allah. Your ibadat and nawafil must be for Allah. Whatever you think deen, religion, it should not have ulterior motive. It must have only motive of Allah. In other words, you need to make a very serious change in your life, that you become only for Allah. You must break away from dunya. Now these are not conditions or minimum requirement of tawbah. These are conditions of perfection of tawbah. You want to increase the level of tawbah, quality of tawbah. Akhlasu lillahi. Akhlasu deenahum lillah. Wa'tasimu billah. Seek protection of Allah and be sincere in your deen only for Allah. And then what is the outcome of this? فَأُولَٰئِكَ مَعَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. Same munafiqeen, same sinners who are supposed to be in the lowest level of fire of hell, فَأُولَٰئِكَ مَعَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. They will be with believers. Very interesting point in this verse. Almighty Allah didn't say فَأُولَٰئِكَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. They will be mu'min again. No, it's still not mu'min. They will be with mu'mineen. Unfortunately, after nifaq, very difficult to become mu'min. Therefore, Allah uses very cautious term. They will be with mu'mineen, not mu'min. In other words, Allah will reward you, no doubt. Allah will forgive you, no doubt. Allah will grant you the place next to the mu'mineen, yes. But you're not still mu'min. Ulaika ma'al mu'mineen. But depending again on tawbah. فَسَوْفَ يُؤْتِ اللَّهُ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ أَجْرًا عَظِيمًا. Right, you will be next to the mu'mineen. Allah will give very soon mu'mineen great reward. So you in the shadow of mu'mineen also will enjoy from the great reward. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Yes, brothers and sisters. Look at another verse of Holy Quran. Let me read it for you. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. This is verse number 8 of Surah Mubarakah Tahrim, where it says, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu tubu ilallahi tawbatan nasuha asa rabbukum an yukaffira ankum sayyi'atikum وَيُدْخِلَكُمْ جَنَّاتٍ تَجْرِي مِنْ تَحْتِهَا الْأَنْهَارُ يَوْمَ لَا يُخْزِيَ اللَّهُ النَّبِيَّ وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا مَعَهُ. Let me translate this part. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, O people who have belief and faith and iman, tubu ilallah. Make tawbah toward Allah. Make a return toward Allah. Come back to Allah. But what type of coming back? Listen, please, beautiful. What type of coming back? Tawbatan nasuha. return of nasuh. Now I have to explain. This is, now Quran is not talking about just tawbah. Now Quran is talking about quality of tawbah, level of tawbah, what type of tawbah, perfection of tawbah. Come back to Allah. What type of coming back? Return to Allah. What type of return? Tawbatan nasuha. Now I will explain to you what is tawbatun nasuha, but let me translate remaining part of the verse. Asa rabbukum, may your Lord yukaffiru ankum sayyatikum, remove your sins, wa yudkhilukum, and enter you in paradise beneath which rivers flow. تحتها الأنهار. يوم لا يخزي, the day Allah will not disgrace. Yukhzi, will not insult, will not disgrace. Who? An-Nabi, the Prophet. وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا مَعَهُ, and those who have iman with him. Nuruhum, Allahu Akbar, so beautifully explains. Nuruhum yas'a bayna aydihim. Allahu Akbar. Nuruhum means what? Their nur, their light will be proceed before them, ahead of them. Wa ba'aymanihim, and on their right hand side also will be nur. Yaquluna, while they will be saying, Rabbana atmim lana nurana. They will be saying, they will be making dua. What they will be making dua? Atmim lana nurana. Oh Allah, perfect for us our light. Waghfir lana, and forgive us. Innaka ala kulli shay'in qadir. Indeed, you have power over everything. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. In other words, if mu'minin, ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, will make genuine tawbah, but with the quality of tawbah of nusuh, Allahu Akbar, they will be walking along a Prophet in the day of Qiyamah. Their nur will be ahead of them. There will be on their right hand side. They will be surrounded by nur. Allahu Akbar. Allah will not disgrace them that day. They have the best of dignity and respect that day. But while they have nur in front of them and next to them, right hand side of them, they are walking along Prophet, but still what they will be saying? Rabbana atmim lana nurana. Oh Allah, we got the nur, but perfect this nur. Make it complete, this nur. And what they will say? How this nur will become complete? Waghfir lana, forgive us. Again tawbah. Waghfir lana, forgive us. Because you have power over everything. You have power over everything. Tawbatun nasuha will take us person to that part of position. Let me just quickly explain to you what is Tawbatun nasuha. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Ulama, mufassirin, interpreters of Quran are gone in great detail to explain what is Tawbah of nasuh. What is Tawbah of nasuh? We have riwayat and ahadith from Prophet and Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salatu wassalam, also explaining to us what tawbah is tawbah of nasuh. But there is a story also, not bad. I'm not really very sure, but in fact I don't think there is any connection with that story of nasuh to this verse of Quran. That story is just one example of this nasuh, tawbah of nasuh, but this is not that nasuh. But it's an interesting story. It's a story which Maulana Rum in his Masnavi narrates. What he says, that there was a person by the name of Nasu. His name was Nasu. This is beauty of Maulana Rum. He always, picturize. He is very capable. Certain very difficult philosophical or akhlaqi issues, Maulana Rum, Mullah Rum, he makes it in form of a dramatization. He dramatizes it. So maybe it's his dramatization or maybe it's real, Allah knows. But anyway, let me also narrate for you, for our younger children to know. This is also nice story. Nasu, he was a Nasu. He was a man by the name of Nasu. He was a man, but somehow he has female features. Appearance were very womanly appearance. So people took him for mistake as woman. As a result, he got employed in palace or somewhere inside, among the women of the royal family. And what was his job? That those days, of course, used to be tradition of common baths, like you also got something like that, Turkish bath or whatever, common bath, hammam. People used to go. Then there are some workers there who wash your body, who rub your back and things to clean you. That's tradition, even some parts of Iran, Iraq is still there. These people have a job. Those common baths, they will come and rub your back, your body to remove the dirt and everything. He got a job inside woman bath. Because he appeared to be a woman, so no problem, you can come in. Allahu Akbar. And he worked there, enjoy, have nice time. History says, Maulana Rum says, certain times he made tawbah. I said, I'm sorry. But then lust took over him and carried on. Allahu Akbar. Until one day, in the same common bath, one of these daughters of king or whatever she lost her necklace or some jewelry, very expensive, diamond or pearl or something, was missing. While they were changing, whatever, fell somewhere, got missing. Oh, she loved that jewelry. She got very upset. Where is my jewelry? Where is my pearl? Where is my diamond? Whatever. So they said, but we are in this closed area, can't go out of this, must be somewhere here. They looked, they couldn't find. They said, okay, so then one of the people who are in this area, in this bath, probably they have taken and hidden it. So we need to check one by one. Allahu Akbar. Just imagine. Now Nasu says, Ya Rahman, what I must do now? How I'm gonna face what I have done so far. Allah. So they started checking from one side, he was on the other side until his turn come. He went to one of those rooms where he changed whatever and said, Oh Allah, I know what is going to happen to me now, but I came to make tawbah. One more time forgive me. I promise I will not go back. Allah. They say, Maulana Rum said, he started to beg Almighty Allah, he started to cry. He genuinely broke. That internal change, revolution took place. Allah. He really broke in, begging Almighty in that corner, hiding, saying, please, please, Ya Allah, don't do to me today this, please. Allahu Akbar. While he was begging Almighty Allah, requesting Almighty Allah, they checking, they reached almost close to him to check him also. Before they checked, all of a sudden somebody shouted, oh, we found it. It was lying here in this corner. Allahu Akbar. So they found him, they found the necklace or jewelry or whatever it was. They said, okay, no need to further check. And Allah protected him, saved his dignity. He ran from that bath. He started running. He said, what happened to you? Where are you going? He said, no, I will come back, I'll see you. Ran. They say he ran into mountains, ran away from them, and stayed very firmly on Tawbah, which he made. Allahu Akbar. Therefore, this Tawbah became Tawbah of Nasuh. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. But as I said, this verse has not really anything to do with this story. Probably this is a made-up story. Nasuh, which Quran speaks about, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu tubu ilallahi tawbatan nasuha, is something else. Maybe that story is one example. In fact, it's a tawbah which has a quality, a tawbah which has no possibility of return. Remember all the time what I am explaining to you. That a lot of people make genuine tawbah. Listen please carefully. A lot of people make genuine tawbah. It's not that they don't make genuine tawbah. But again, somehow, lust, desires, greed, whatever comes over, takes them over. And as a result, what happens? They break their tawbah. But in this verse of Surah Tahrim, Almighty Allah is saying, come, O mu'mineen, make tawbah of nasuh. Yani a tawbah which has no return. A tawbah which does not break. A tawbah which has such a strong determination and resolution with it, no possibility of return. Let me read for you one or two hadiths from Prophet and Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salatu wassalam about this tawbah of nasuh. First of all, let me tell you something quickly. Nasuh comes from nusх. And what is nusх? Nasiha. You know, you people also use the word nasiha. What does nasiha means? Advice. Nasiha means advice. Tawbatan nasuha means that a tawbah which advises you. In other words, what? Means it's a tawbah which sits on your head all the time. He says, no, don't go back, don't go back, don't go back, don't go back. All the time is making nasiha to you. That tawbah is called tawbatan nasuha. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Mu'az ibn Jabal asked Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam, Ya Rasulullah, what is tawbah of nasuh? Look how a Prophet explained beautifully. He says, An yatuba ta'ib, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, An yatuba ta'ib, summa la yarja' fi dhanbin, kama la ya'udu laban ila wara. Means what? That tawbah of nasuh is the tawbah when a tawbah maker, repenter, repents in a manner that he never ever goes back to the sin again, to the same sin again. Then Prophet give example. Like milk of the mother never goes back to the chest, never goes back to the breast. Exactly like that, this man also never goes back to the same sin. That is tawbah of nasuh. In Usul Kafi, Abu Sabah Kanani, from Imam Ja'far Sadiq alayhi salatu wassalam, says that I asked Imam Yabna Rasulullah, what is tawbatun nasuh? Imam alayhi salatu wassalam replied, Yatubul abdu min al-dhanbi la ya'udu fi. When abd of Allah, servant of Allah, makes tawbah and does not go back to that sin, that is tawbah nasuh. In Kafi again, from Imam Sadiq alayhi salatu wassalam, this hadith very interesting. It little bit explores more. When really makes person that type of committed and resolution tawbah with that determination, that concrete determination, when that type of tawbah is possible. Listen carefully. Two hadiths I want to read tonight. Time is almost running out. Imam alayhi salam says, إِذَا تَابَ الْعَبْدُ تَوْبَةً نَسُوحًا أَحَبَّ اللَّهُ فَسَتَرَ عَلَيْهِ فِي الدُّنْيَا وَالْآخِرَةِ. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Imam Sadiq says, you know, when a servant of Allah makes tawbah of nasuh, that type of tawbah, Allah loves him. أَحَبَّهُ اللَّهُ. Allah loves him. فَسَتَرَ عَلَيْهِ فِي الدُّنْيَا. What he does, he conceals, he covers for him in this dunya and akhirah. Allahu Akbar. Allah covers for him, covers for him. Qila, the person who was asking this question, again asked, Yabna Rasulullah, kayfa yastur alayh? How Allah covers for him? Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. قَالَا يُنَسِّي مَلَكَيْهِ مَا كَتَبَ عَلَيْهِ مِنَ الذُّنُوبِ. Listen, these wordings are shocking. Imams, Masoom. You say, you know how Allah covers him? He makes his malaika forget his sins. You know these two malaika sitting, keeping record of our all sins? Allah make them forget. Allahu Akbar. وَيُوهِي إِلَىٰ جَوَارِهِ اِكْتِمَا عَلَيْهِ ذُنُوبُهُ. And gives wahi and inspires his parts of body, jawareh, to cover his sins. You know why? Because in the day of Qiyamah, only malaika will not come and tell us and tell in front of everybody on the day of hereafter, we got a written record of his corruption. Yalla, there it is, proof. Not only them, you know what? Our jawari, our organs, our parts of body, hand, foot, everything also will give witness. He used me to do this haram. He used me, tongue, to do haram. He used me to watch haram. He used me to hear haram. This hadith says, Almighty will command organs cover his sins. وَيُوهِي إِلَىٰ بَقْ. Not only organs will give witness. The place where we have made sins, that place will start speaking. He made sin in this room, in us, in our space. Allahu Akbar. Hadith says, Allah also command that particular space of the earth. اِكْتَمَا مَا كَانَ يَعْمَلْ عَلَيْكَ مِنَ الذُّنُوبِ. Cover, conceal, hide what he used to do in you, that sins. فَيُلَقِّ اللَّهُ حِينَ يَلْقَاهُ وَلَيْسَ بِشَهِيدٍ عَلَيْهِ وَلَيْسَ يَشْهَدُ عَلَيْهِ بِشَيْءٍ مِنَ. And he meets Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in a condition that there is nothing to witness against him with the sins. This is tawbah of nasuh. This high quality of tawbah is tawbah of nasuh. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. But brothers, this is all sweet and nice. But to achieve this tawbah, Allahu Akbar. That quality of tawbah, that perfection of tawbah, not easy. Someone came to Mawla Amirul Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Came to Amirul Mu'mineen, said, Astaghfirullah. He was one of those characters who thought that by just saying Astaghfirullah, job done. He said, Astaghfirullah. History says that Imam Ali got cross. By the way, Imam Ali never used to get cross easily. People say that he was a very calm person. He never used to get cross. You know, one of the reasons they disqualify him from Khilafat, what they used to say? He is too humorous, he makes a lot of joke. Allahu Akbar. They said, you can't give a Khilafat to someone who has got too much sense of humor, he makes a lot of joke all the time, wants to laugh. Imam never used to get really cross, except in certain conditions. But I don't know, I don't understand. This man came in front of Imam and said, Astaghfirullah. And Imam got cross, really cross, angry. Means something very serious happened. Because he made joke of Astaghfirullah. He did not realize what is the meaning of Tawbah. And he just moved his tongue and thought, job done. When he said Astaghfirullah, even didn't say Astaghfirullah Rabbi wa atubu ilayh, even didn't show any sense of remorse, just Astaghfirullah, done. He committed some sin, he made a mistake, in front of Amirul, Astaghfirullah. He said, you can make a mistake, just Astaghfirullah, everything okay, go ahead. Like a lot of us think like that. Mawla got cross, angry, so much that say, Sakalatka ummuk. May your mother mourn you. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Atadri mal istighfar. Do you know what is istighfar? What is tawbah? Do you know? Do you understand? Do you comprehend? What is tawbah? Allahu Akbar. Then Mawla said further, Al-istighfaru darajatul illiyin. Allahu Akbar. Do you know? Istighfar is degree for those high class people. Darajatul illiyin. High ranking people. You thought so easily, with that simplicity, just saying Astaghfirullah, everything done? No, my brother. Tawbah is a school. Tawbah is an institution. Tawbah is a chapter. Tawbah is a gate. Tawbah got pillars. Tawbah got lot of things. Allahu Akbar. Then Imam tried to very quickly explain to him few aspects of Tawbah. Let me read it in the light of those verses of Holy Quran which we recited. Look, Mawla explained, Mawla Amirul Mu'minin Ali ibn Abi Talib, وَهُوَ إِسْمٌ وَاقِعٌ عَلَى سِتَّةِ مَعَانٍ. Tawbah and Istighfar is one name but has 6 meanings. Are you with me? What Imam is saying? He's saying Tawbah has 6 meanings. Awwaluha an-nadmu ala ma maza. The first tawbah, the real tawbah, the genuine tawbah, is that remorse, that repent, that sense of burning, as I explained to you. This is first tawbah. Wasani al-azmu ala tarakul awde ilayhi abada. And second meaning of Tawbah is that resolution, that determination not to go back to it, never again. Now this is Tawbah itself. Now Imam goes further. Responsibilities as a result of Tawbah. وَالثَّالِث أَن تُؤَدِّي إِلَى الْمَخْلُوقِينَ حُقُوقَهُمْ. Third meaning of Tawbah, that you must pay back rights of the people you usurped to them. You must pay them back. Allahu Akbar. Whatever you have taken from the right of the people, money or not money, but pay back to them. Then Imam comes to the third one, and fourth one, when Imam says, and also farizatan min Allah, whatever Allah's dues, if you have lost them, missed them, pay them back. That is also responsibility. Then comes to the 5th one. Now listen, this is now perfection of Tawbah. Until here, basic requirements of Tawbah. Remorse with resolution not to go back, rectification, payback, this is compulsory. Now 5th and 6th are perfection of Tawbah. But he says, وَالْخَامِسُ أَن تَعْمِدَ إِلَى اللَّحْمِ الَّذِي نَبَتَ عَلَى السُّهْتِ فَتُزِيبَهُ بِالْأَحْزَانِ حَتَّى تَلْصَقُ الْجِلْدُ بِالْعَازْمِ وَيَنْشَأُ بَيْنَهُمَا لَحْمٌ جَدِيدٌ. Ya Allah. You know what Imam says? That you must work on you so much, you must put yourself in so much pain and trouble, that flesh which has grown on your body at the time of disobedience and anger of Allah should melt away, must not be left between your skin and bone. And a new flesh must grow on your bone. Do you understand Tawbah? Allahu Akbar. And what is number 6? أن تزيق الجسم ألم الطاعة كما أزقته حلاوة المعصية. And the 6th meaning is that let your body taste. Let your body taste. What he must taste? Pain of obedience of Allah, as it has tasted fun of disobedience and sins of Allah. Let him taste this pain. Summa, and then you must say, فَإِنْ ذَلِكَ تَقُولُ Astaghfirullah. Then you say, Astaghfirullah. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Then Astaghfirullah is Astaghfirullah. Allahu Akbar. Again, brothers and sisters, one reminder, quick reminder before I close my discussion tonight. It does not mean that if that ideal Tawbah is not maybe in reach of everybody, you should leave Tawbah completely out. No, no, no. That is contradiction to the Tawbah. What is concept of Tawbah? Concept of Tawbah is that you can come back. Don't lose hope. But if you look at these perfect conditions of Tawbah, it gives some time for people weak like as a message that, okay, we can't do that, so leave it. No, no. Remember what I said to you? Tawbah of different people, different. Remember the definition of Tawbah, what I said. Tawbah of we masses is Tawbah from sins. And Tawbah of special people, awliya Allah, they don't commit sin. What is their Tawbah? Their Tawbah is from negligence, ghafla. Tawbah is from diversion of attention, for a friction of second from Almighty Allah. There it is for them sin. For us it is nothing, but for them it is a crime. Therefore they make astaghfirullah. Allahu Akbar. Therefore becomes Tawbah, Babul Ashiqeen, Maqamul Arifin, Darjatul Illiyin, as Mawla Amirul Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib explained to us. Inshallah, we'll continue our discussions tomorrow night. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.